You're welcome. We also have some people representing the text office of District 6. Okay. Please, if you're representing, okay, we have some people representing the text office of the
I'm happy that they're here today. So the EcoSchoolsNG program is an initiative of, first and foremost, before I'd like to thank you, everyone on the high table, and everybody seated here. Thank you so much again for coming. I think I'd like to say thank you. The EcoSchoolsNG project is an initiative of the International Foundation, environmentally sustainable and conscious, and with skills that brings about attitudinal change in them and behavioral change in young people and those connected to them. Eco ambassadors, as they are formally called, are taught to protect the environment, their own immediate environment, and protect and promote it, to promote a sustainable, healthy, and healthy lifestyle through skills in sustainable gardening, upcycling, recycling, composting, and tree planting that is able to lift them out of poverty, climate change, and hunger. These 5 things were strategically chosen because we believe that these are the ways you can personally engage in climate action. This project is dear to our hearts because of the urgent need to solve the climate crisis and to solve it differently with skills we can adopt personally. In 2008, FAID was established with the hope of helping schools and communities learn and live an eco-conscious and sustainable lifestyle. Since then, FAID has continued to impact lives, especially among our women and children. In 2008, exactly 10 years after FAID was established, we built the first ever wildlife eco garden at Magodo GRA. We now call that garden the upcycled eco garden. The concept of the upcycled eco garden is to help create a sense of urgency of the climate crisis and ownership of the environment, which we all share and have in common, by making the concepts of climate change, conservation, and sustainability relatable to women and children, and of course, those connected to them. Apart from the fact that it will form, a part of the school's curriculum and make learning in art and sciences hands-on and easier to assimilate by students, the upcycled eco garden was created specifically to accentuate the importance of waste materials waste materials as a resource, instead of something that must end up in the trash or in the dump site. So the upcycled eco garden was created using 5 different kinds of waste materials to teach recycling, upcycling, composting, tree planting to women and younger generations, particularly girls. These 5 different waste materials are construction waste, like your bamboo, your paint buckets, and your sacks, cement sacks. Furniture waste, like your wood chips, sawdust. Plastic waste, like our used PET bottles and other plastics, cups, cutleries. Tires, our vehicular tires, and food waste, which we use to amend our soils and grow veggies and fruits in a sustainable and healthy way for students in schools. All of these were taught in various schools across Lagos and Ogun states. Through recycling and upcycling, schools have been able to reduce and save over 10 tons of waste materials to landfill. Through the creation of cycle eco garden, schools have saved over 4 tons of food waste. And we have diverted that from landfill and making compost to amend their soils and grow healthy fruits and veggies naturally. The conversion of food waste into compost is a healthy way of reading the planet of synthetic fertilizer and pesticides that is too toxic for the human health, thereby reducing land, water, and air pollution. Pollution in and around our schools today reduced to its minimum, and behavioral change towards littering has moved. More trees are being planted in our schools, hence reducing air pollution and opportunities for students to study outdoors. Our mindsets have changed. It's still changing around the way we view waste, to see waste as a resource for further reuse and recycling, as the case may be. We realized very early that in solving the climate crisis, young people must be involved early so that they can imbibe the morals and values associated with living a sustainable lifestyle for now and also for the future. Hence, environmental and sustainability education must be taught in schools. The importance of upcycled eco garden is to help teach sustainability to students in a simple yet relatable way. This has helped both teachers and students to teach and learn science subjects using hands-on skills right in the garden. Thankfully, with the generous support of the Aspire Coalition Trust Foundation, the Lagos State Ministry of Environment, and the Lagos State Ministry of Education, and all wonderful stakeholders, here present, we scaled into 12 schools from 2008, which were just about 2 schools. We scaled into 12 schools in 2020. And then in 2021, we scaled to 20 schools. Today, thank you very much. Today, this subject is being taught in all Lagos State schools as a non-examinable vocational study through the EDC. It is our hope that very soon environmental education will be taught as an examinable course of study through our primary and secondary schools. But we went through a lot before we got here. There were a lot of challenges. We started by teaching teachers online, which means every teacher had data on their phones to log in every time we needed them online. We distributed upcycling and gardening kits to all schools. We helped them set up their gardens, train students in upcycling and in recycling, using bins donated to us by the Lagos State Waste Management Authority, and also made our scheduling of waste easier than the previous year, 2020, with the PACA app. Thank you, PACA. And we planted trees donated to us by FRI across all schools in Lagos and the state. I am delighted to be here today. And the fact that we get to celebrate more than 4,000 students, those are the number of students we were able to impact in 2021. All our amazing 4,000 students from 20 schools across Lagos and in the state, some of which will be rewarded for their outstanding and exemplary handwork in promoting, sensitizing, doing the real work and solving the climate crisis differently in their various schools and in their own special way, and teaching others as well. Without further ado, before I let the cat out, because I'm already too itchy to tell who the EcoSchool winner is, I'll let the documentary do the justice, and then I think do the rest. I'd like to say one more time, welcome. Welcome to the EcoSchools Project 2021, EcoSchools Project Closeout 2021. I'm delighted that you are here. I'm looking forward to a beautiful hangout with everyone. And also looking forward, I don't know who the winner is, so don't look at me. I'm looking forward to also meeting the winner. Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful time.
Thank you very much. Now please give people a round of applause. Thank you very much. Okay, I'd like to also recognize one of our schools present, Alemosho Senior High School. Alemosho Senior High School. So sorry, thank you very much. Thank you for coming. I also have here Tutor General / Permanent Secretary, Education District 1, Barrister Mrs. Margaret Titilayo, represented by Mr. Adekunle Adeboye. Please, can you come to the height of the lecture to please direct? All right, thank you very much. Right now, we'll be having a section called My EcoSchools Experience. Now, during the EcoSchool, some of us might be wondering, why do we have 2021? Meanwhile, we are in 2022. So this program started last year, right? Gathers were set up last year, cycling trainings were done, teachers were trained last year up to this year, 2022. So we'll be learning from these teachers who we now call eco-coordinators, and students who we now call eco-ambassadors. We'll be learning from them what their experience has been. But before I call the first person, Mrs. Amusa from District 1, before I call her up, I'll first want to recognize PACA. Please. Let's do that. Okay, I see that. So please, from District 1 for our EcoSchools experience.
Good morning, everyone. I'm glad to be here this morning to witness this wonderful and awesome program. I am Anusha Modubola from Education District 1 of Girls Senior High School. Technology as a subject. My EcoSchool's experience, it has been a wonderful time out. Sincerely, before I say anything, I will appreciate the founder of FABE International and all the supporters, Act Foundation, Ministry of Environment, Ministry of Education, and everyone, all the team members. Thank you for this great opportunity. The journey has not been too easy, but it has been wonderful. Indeed, a good experience. We started with the training sometimes last year, and we were put through so many activities. While online, during the online training, I remember our mommy, she was there, always there was a copy she took us how to manage our remnants, and how to, especially the one I really held on to was how to manage my pests, how to deal with those things because of my school. So it was a great time. So we started the gathering. So, in fact, my girls were the girls. We were so excited. All our coordinators that came, they saw that great enthusiasm in them that they were really ready to work. And it was going on fine. We had our upcycling time, our recycling. We were introduced to Pakam, and we've been having business with them. It has been great. I had the experience that made my neighbors to start calling me Yagbe. Yes, I appreciate it. To the point a little boy in my block said, "Mommy, can I have some nylon?" No, we went for training. Environment. Yes, Ministry of Environment sometimes last year. So we're giving some nylons we can use. I asked some how to use PET bottle. He was interested in that nylon. I gave him some soil. You can plant. I just told myself to so my area, my home area is a product. Any student that says anything, this is your product. It has been a wonderful time. The only issue we had was our gathering, but we still postponed. So Kunu did not give up on us. She still came up with something, and today we have our own school, EcoSchool garden as well. So the journey has been so wonderful. I want to appreciate everyone involved in this program. I say a big thank you. And we promise to keep it up. We promise to continue. We call it environmental sustainability. So it has to be sustained and it will move on. We promise when next, either we're invited or we have opportunity to go out, you will hear about us in a greater mood or in a greater mood. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Because of time, she couldn't give us all the details. But at the point, there was a time in their school that it seemed like the garden would not take place again. Like everything got, the land that was apportioned for the garden, something else came up. But happily, we were able to still have a garden in that school. We have Oregon, please, Oregon, if you are here. Oregon Senior High School, please, can you be on your feet? Thank you. But can we please encourage them? Thank you very much. Next in our Eco Schools experience, we'll be calling Daniel from Ogun State. Daniel, let's encourage him as he comes up to tell us his own Eco experience.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Daniel from Agro Community High School, Mrs. I'm here to talk about what the Eco School has impacted in my life. Though it's not a short one, but it's actually a place. Firstly, Eco School has impacted a lot of things in my life and life of the boys. Because firstly, number one, in aspect of making of automatic seats, because many people don't think something like this can come up, because people were surprised when they saw that we're doing something like that. We're making big bottles, the makings of water bottles to make chairs and swings. They were like, oh, these things goes to ask them, how possible is this thing? They were like surprised. Well, at least we're able to tell them that no, we can still sustain our environment. At least this place of making use of big bottles to make chairs and everything. We have to improve our environment in the aspect of erosion, whereby we go into, because even though it's not easy, although it can be a share of what we are going to see this process, we are picking up breakfast in the streets, but at least we have to show the glory that no, we know what we are doing, we can do this. So many people thought we can't do it, but at least we're able to do it. We saw some house, which they were surprised. They not me in a farm. Although I don't know much about farming. I didn't know how to do it, but at least with the help of Eco School, that really encourage us that no matter what, whatever we find ourselves doing, we should always give 100% to it. So I'm using this opportunity to say a very big thank you to Eco School. And we're making a promise that no matter what, we keep on trying our best to make the environment a better place. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Daniel from the state. Please, I would like to recognize the president. Environmental education units. Please, we can do better. Thank you very much. NG experience would be Euroscience Identity from KK High School District 1. Please, can we give him a round of applause? The experience helps us to understand better what we are talking about.
Good morning, everyone. At first, I would like to thank you because they have impacted so many lives in our school. Like, for example, they taught us how to recycle, like the use of PET bottles to plant and later transplant for other people. And second, they taught us how to upcycle, like using our waste product to create a new material from it. For example, the Ottoman seat. When we first started, we have to get our materials ready. And people on the school were like, I used to do mad, like going down on the school and stuff like that. Like I didn't want to. So we continue with our journey and we are able to make the Ottoman seat. Now we are confident to make the Ottoman seat and sell to people. I have to studio and everything. So number two, the farming experience. Now have a great and better farming experience. Like the use of compost organic matters, not the use of fertilizers, because the fertilizer causes more danger. Fertilizer causes more danger. Elements and it's very dangerous to be quiet. But you can use the natural method, which is the poultry feces and cow feces and stuff like that. They have impacted my life. Now I have a farm on my back of my house, poultry feeds there. So now I have harvested twice from the farm. And I am so grateful because they help the nation. Thank you so much.
Wow, we are not impressed. I am. Please, can we have an Ottoman here? We already have some of them outside, but I think it makes it better if we see what they mean by Ottoman. When they talk about Ottoman, what do they really mean? That they are making use of plastic bottles, Coca-Cola bottles, to make a seat. Please, can we have one over here? Exactly, nice. Okay, can we just bring? Okay. Please, when you just keep coming, Mr. John. Can we give the students a round of applause? They did this. They did this. Let's do everybody can see it. If I tell you that what is inside here is not wood, what is inside here is plastic, you wouldn't believe it. So rather than turning this thing to waste, it has been turned to wealth. And this is what the EcoSchoolsNG is all about. Just one. This is just one of the things the EcoSchools teaches. Someone can sit on this comfortably. It is strong, it is durable, and we have them here for you to also patronize. Once the time reaches, there's an exhibition outside for you to check out and encourage the students and schools. Right now, we'll be doing the documentary screening, and I'd like to invite the Programs Officer of Faith International Foundation, Mrs. Joy. She will take us in the documentary screening. Please, can we give her a round of applause?
Good morning, everybody. First, I would like to say thank you to our supporters for supporting the EcoSchools project. Thank you very much. Our documentary screening captures our journey from the start project to where we are today. We wanted to use an opportunity to showcase the excellence of Faith International Foundation in partnership with Arts Foundation, as well as the brilliant work done by our amazing teachers, our district officers, our eco coordinators, and the students. So as you watch, I want you to pay close attention to the details of the documentary, how eco ambassadors have been able to take from what they have and made it into something meaningful that makes the environment better. We're all here because we love the environment. Thank you so much. Please enjoy the documentary. Thank you.
To teach and advocate the way it was. Secretary, is it the Ministry of Environment that manages the present?
You're finding it difficult to connect this provide
I connect this one.
you want to disconnect it.
You just can't.
No, it's fine. Well, it's fine.
Well done, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
was dug beside our farm and being continuously filled with fruit peels, which will help us to fertilize the soil and nutrients to it. And these fruit peels are from our fruit cellar, chemical fertilizers. And all these activities really made the school more interesting, as we have been continuously being engaged in one activity or the other, and at the same time learning one or two things. So I want to say a very big thank you to Mrs. Temitope Okono and other members of the International Foundation for making all this possible. And I hope that this program will be extended to other schools in the state, as it will have a positive impact on the youth, as they will be inclined to having a garden in their environments wherever they are, to study agricultural architectural levels. But potatoes stem directly from our farm. Like I said earlier, the potatoes sprouted beautifully, and this is the product. So I want us to remember that a waste is not a waste until it is completely wasted. Thank you.
All right, so raise it up. They were giving potato stems to start with. Now they harvested and they can now give others. So this is what we mean by sustainability. Please, can we give them a round of applause? Thank you so much, Dr. Senior Secondary School. Thank you. Please, I would like to introduce Mrs. Arese Onahise, the Executive Secretary, FEBRA, Food, Beverage, Recyclers Alliance. Please, can we give a round of applause? Thank you very much. And also, for another eco experience, we'll want to have Prosper from District 4. Prosper, are you here? Please, can we give a round of applause? Just 1 minute, please. All right, come up. Let's hear your eco experience.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, mommies and daddies. My name is Akapo Prosper, a student of Aguda Senior Grammar School. Educational my school by FIB International. Activities. We students were able to learn a lot. We were able to acquire knowledge in many areas, such as concerning our environment, our lives, how we can stop climate change, how to eradicate hunger and poverty. We were taught so many things, part of which is composting, organic farming, and tree planting. According to FIB International, recycling is the collection of waste materials around us and turning them into usable things, usable materials, which leads to reduction in waste materials around us. I know these waste materials are very harmful to us. When we have a lot of waste materials around us, it causes pollution in our environment. and due to much pollution, the ozone layer is being depleted, which exposes us to harmful diseases, because the ozone layer is supposed to protect us from ultraviolet rays, which is very harmful. But due to it is always good to see the end of everything, especially when it is good. So I would like this to stop. And to my mentees and everyone outside, I would like us to work together, to work hand in hand, so that my generation, your generation, our generation will be able to eradicate hunger, to put a stop to climate change, and also to stop poverty. Thank you.
Can you show us what you have in the back? And we notice you have some.
These are vegetables we planted in our garden in the school, and we have harvested them. This is not the first time we harvested. I can't count the times we have harvested crops in our garden. As you can see, they are natural, no artificial additive. We did not add any chemicals to planting all these things. And they are very fresh and natural, unlike the ones we buy outside. They plant them with chemicals. They even protect some of them with chemicals. Chemicals are not good for our health.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is what came out from the garden in the school, from what we learned during the EcoSchoolsNG project. Please, you can encourage them one more time. From what we've learned so far, we can find out that the EcoSchoolsNG project, as much as it is so nice, they all have their challenges, right? We heard one of the teachers talking about flooding. We heard about theft. We heard about plants not sprouting when they should. We also know about pests. We also know about interferences where people come in and destroy these crops. So it hasn't been easy. But the success story is that regardless of all those things, we've always found a way to make it work. The last speaker talked about mentees, his mentees. I know some of us might wonder which one is mentees again. So we made sure that each school had 10 mentors So most of the people, most of the students, the eco ambassadors that are speaking right here are mentors. And each of the mentors, each 10, have a number of, students that are mentees that they are training. So whatever they've learned, they pass it on to their mentees. So when he talks about my mentees, he's having a group of students that are under him who are learning everything that he has been taught. So it hasn't been easy, but it has been great. I also want to call to the podium Mrs. Epeyon from District 4. We want to hear her EcoSchoolsNG experience. Please let's give her a round of applause one more time as she steps up.
Good morning, everyone. All protocols duly observed. My name is EcoSchoolsNG of Aguda Senior Grammar School Education District 4. I teach biology. In the beginning, God created the earth perfectly, but with human activities to make the earth or the environment a comfort and a better place leads to careless activities that have been taken. As a result of this careless
for recycling through us downloading the Packard app. We schedule for a pickup, it comes in, we pick the materials and we send out for recycling. Then when we are talking about the area of upcycling, it is the art of transforming waste material, materials to something beautiful, something of environmental value. Example, making of your ottoman that is there. We make ottoman, we also make clothes, we make wristband. As of yesterday, a remains of the identified throw pillow. That's another way of getting waste from our environment. So we try as much as possible to reduce the waste. And if we reduce the waste, the environment will save. Then when we are talking about the area of planting trees, yes, a tree cannot make a forest. Together we can plant a tree to make a forest. If we want to cut down trees, we try as much as possible to make sure that we replace those trees.
You don't cut down trees illegally. One, the tree is very good for photosynthesis process. It helps to carry the carbon dioxide that we are using. So it is very necessary and important. And when we are talking about planting of trees, we are not talking about ordinary trees. We talk about trees of economic value.
Tree of crops. Planted trees like neem. That neem is another tree. Generally, it's another tree.
control pests in our farm. We use the oil.
And also replacing
Can also be used to control panels in our farm. That's very essential and important.
We also
plant shower shop. Our job know that it helps. One little fruit of it is 1,000 naira. It helps for cancer, people that has cancer, and we planted that. We can also have the leaf is also used, is highly medicinal. The reason why we planted trees in our environment is to provide us with shade. I saw a picture that was seen on our platform, one particular tree that provided a shade for everyone to stay in. It is also for beautification, which is very necessary and important. It is for medicinal value. I've said the shower shop. Moringa, we planted. Then food crops, we also planted for four. Apart from planting that, we can also get seedlings from it and we can sell it and generate funds. We said we want to try as much as possible to make sure that no poverty, climate change, against climate change, and be able to eradicate hunger. That is, we are trying as much as possible to fulfill the SDG goal of 1, 2, and 13. That's what we are heading into. And I said that we say our generation, together with the generation we are having, we can fight that. Then we also go to the area of composting. When we are talking about the area of composting, we try as much as possible to reduce food waste in our home. We have yam peels, we have orange peels. What do? We gather them together. We put them together to be able to provide. What do you do with your eggshell? What do you use your eggshell for? Eggshell is very essential and it's very important. One, it's very good for the growth of plants. Two, it's also able to control the rot in tomatoes. Then another thing too, it also lowers the acidity of the soil. You can use that. How do you do it? You get the eggshell, you wash it, you sun dry it, you grind it into a powder form. You use it, it contains calcium, and it's very essential and it's good. And that's one of the training I received, and I was so happy to have been part of that training. Then we go down to the gardening. In my school, it's a waterlogged area. When the Fed International said we are going to have a garden, I was wondering, where will they do it? The only place we had in my school that is a place that we can plant is a place that is sandy soil. People need sandy soil, it has stones inside. When they say they are coming in to set up a garden on September 28, 2021, the student said, "Ma, what are we going to do?" I said, "Yes, let us see the miracle they will do." That was what we said. We want to see the miracle they want to do. They came in. I said, it's okay, so we can do something about that. They use tires, they use PET bottles, we set up a garden. They imported soil from others. We sieve the soil, we apply it to the soil that we have on the land. Then they also brought in compost manure, we used it, then we cultivated. I now started behaving as I was still a child. When my agri teacher taught us how to cultivate beans, he said 2 to 3 days it will germinate, but my own was that I pushed it so down that it didn't germinate. Every time I would go and wash it will not. I use my hand. And that was what I did in my school garden. Every day I would go and check. I will check, that's what I was doing. Until one day the thing started germinating. I told the student, this is amazing. The student said, "Ma, it's working." I said, "Yes, it's working." And we pay it to work. Before we didn't know what was happening, the cooking bag grew very well and started putting. We have harvested so many. We harvested different veggies. We planted on paper to spring onion was there. We planted okra. Okra that we planted, it is a little species, short species that environmental queen brought to us. We have harvested it fresh. One of my students said, "Ma, what do we use?" I said, "I want to use a fresh seafood okra," and that was what I did. It was very interesting. Then the veggies I'm talking about, we have distributed in the school. Concerning the Eco Ambassador, we also try as much as possible to partake from that. Then we also, the passion for this project drive me to the extent of leaving Lagos to Calabar. I took that idea down to Calabar to teach some youth in my church how to make autumn, and that's upcycling. Apart from that, I was motivated. Then I invited 3 schools in our premises: Aguda Senior Community School, Aguda Junior Community School, and Aguda Junior Grammar School. Today, they have started their recycling. Today, we were able to go around those schools to train them on upcycling, making a bottom and which was we did that. I would say we didn't have challenges in the course of our project. We had challenges. One, watering the place during that dry season. We try as much as possible to make sure that we water it. Sometimes I go there in the evening. I was so passionate and I really wanted this project to survive and to work. Anything that has to do with the environment is a great passion for me to do that. We want what? Environmental sustainability. So before I have to appreciate those that need to be appreciated, appreciate our environment queen, Mrs. Temitokwe Oguno, the Vibes Foundation, Miss Joy of Heart Foundation. We also appreciated Ministry of Environment. Yes, they gave us recycling bin and 2 jumbo sacks that we use for our collection. We also appreciate Ministry of Education. Ministry of Education, in our curriculum in biology, we have the topic pollution, we have the topic conservation of natural resources, we have the topic ecology, and we also have the topic reproduction. We talk about artificial propagation and natural propagation. Then I also have to appreciate all the training facilitators. They were so amazing and good. Our team leads were great. They came in, they talked to 200 students for someone to train. Students, to control 60 in a class, you need to control 200. They were amazing. Then we also appreciate the sponsor of this program. And they said that God Almighty will bless each and every one of you. Before I leave the stage, I have to say one word and say, waste is not a waste until it's completely wasted. Thank you.
Wonderful presentation. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. It's obvious that we are training eco-conscious students and teachers. There's no doubt about that. These are people that didn't even have any idea of what planting was, or upcycling, or recycling, or tree planting. And here they are talking like gurus on the field. Can we please give a round of applause one more time? I would like to specially introduce Professor Olusegun Okuno in our midst. That is the husband of Queen. He is also one of the board of directors of Age International. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for raising this occasion. Thank you very much. Please, you just have to judge me for the last person to take her EcoSchools experience. I would like to invite Mrs. Adepipe from District 6, Oduduwa Senior Secondary School. Mrs. Adepipe, are you here, please? Please, let's give a round of applause.
Good morning, everybody. Actually, I was not expecting that you would pull me off stage. This is Ekweyon. She was sharing her own experience. I said, wow, have I used it? In fact, it was a very lovely one when it started around May, and we started the training in July. I'm a Lagos girl, born and bred in Lagos. And we know that we eat the fruits, but we don't know where it comes from. I actually know that we have to dig the ground for yam, but I've never seen it sprout. I've never tried it before. So I'm raw and new and anything. Grew up in Mushin, and you know how the environment can be. I schooled there, and there's no space. So when this project came up, and my principal said, "I'll be in charge of this project," I was like, "Hi, how am I going to do it?" But along the line, I also teach biology. Sorry, the name is Adebi Creating Time. I teach biology also. So from our experience, the way we teach our students, I'm already aware of one of the things. But along the line, when we started, we had to, when they told us that everything we do, we had to show it, and I was like, how am I going to do it? And Mr. Udo came with the team, and they did our garden. It it was a very novelty experience. Everything was put in place and we started planting. When we planted, of the 5 things we had to do, the recycling, the upcycling, the tree planting, the composting, and also the gardening. When we started, we planted vegetables, we planted ugu, we planted okra, we planted maize, of everything. Just like one of my students, the Eco ambassador, said, we could not, the potato could not, they did not sprout. So I had to reach out to him. I went as far as Iowa to collect more potato things to plant, and we planted and it sprouted. Thank God. In fact, in school, they call me Elewedu. My HOD will say, Elewedu. I know she, when I just said Elewedu, because when the Elewedu sprouted, we started sharing, we started distributing. I gave my principal first, I gave my VP, I gave the fact. We're like, who will be the next to collect these things? So we started sharing down the school. And when the okra came out, fan made the finger, very, very nice okra, green and fresh. Even today, we came with fugu to give to Mrs. Serita Okuno because she was also sharing in her. Check all the students on the assembly. I'll go to the assembly. We'll do playlets. We will educate the students. Playlets on them not putting their bottles on the floor. I went from class to class to educate them on the need that these bottles do not decompose in the next 400 years. They are still in nature. I have to tell the students that they are aware that what they do today, their great-grandchildren will meet the works of their hands. So, you know, I went around and then their attitude changed. They started putting it in the recycled bin. And then from there, in fact, once I see a bottle in your basket in the class, all the whole class will bring a bag full of bottles. And they know, if I come to your class and I see any bottle in your bag, I say, the whole class, do you know your friends? Everybody has a sack in the class. So you sort the waste because we could not afford to buy plastic, you know, so we had to use sack. So you sort your waste right from the class. And when they are going to drop the waste, I'm always there. So when I see it, then we are in for it. And the students are, and of the upcycling, as of the recycling, we now have 20,451 in our Packham app. And we are hoping for more. Recycling cans, and it has really helped a lot. And the students, no, some of them will come to me and say, "Ma, can we make business out of this?" I say, if you are ready, come to me, I'll tell you what to do. Make business out of it. And also for gardening, okay, I've talked about gardening, recycling, composting. I went to our fruit sellers and because they are cook in school, so I told our fruit sellers to please help us with it. And it has been a very, very good experience. And also upcycling. We brought our Ottoman seat here today to also showcase. And it has very, I want to say a real big thank you to Mr. Kokuno for this wonderful experience. I want to say a big thank you to ACT Foundation, to Ministry of Environment and Water Resources, also Ministry of Education. I want to say a big thank you. And I want to say this program should also be extended to other schools so that we can also gain from it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If we've noticed, we've been having more of the ladies and the women talking about their EcoSchools experience. It's now as if the men are not involved in this. So to break the bias, please join me as I welcome Mr. Taiwo Ageshin from Apapa Secondary School. Let him tell us about his own EcoSchools experience.
Good afternoon. All particularly observed. My name is Ageshin Taiwo from Apapa Senior High School. Thank God he asked me to limit it to the recycling experience. If not, I would have wasted a lot of time. No, let me just limit it. Because when I came, the video I saw, I was just laughing. The before and after, I was just laughing when they showed the Papa. But for the recycling experience, when we started, the students were saying, "Sir, Shabama sharp, plastic you didn't see in it. That was the question they asked me. So we need to keep our environment clean. I need to do it. So they started, and I told them, no, you don't need to wonder what people say. And I told them my experience that when I was in school, I attended the class school. We have scavengers club. We pick things on the floor to make the environment clean. So we put to the idea, we started. Before you know it, we have filled with plastics. I had this problem of who will come and pick. Packham, God, they didn't show up until Mr. Odebumi really assisted. So that was our first experience. And I told them, look, you did not pick because you said there was nowhere to stop. Now that we have disposed the first one, let's start the job again. And the club members are so amazing. You don't need to force them. But the way they work in the garden, they have just map up how to work strategically. Before you know it, they just say it's there. Even the classes, they have two refuse bags, two waste bins, one for the pet bottles before it's deposited at the main place. So they will come to me, sir, this is for my class. You have brought the pet bottles, okay, don't worry. I've noted it, there's a word for you. And we are doing this whole school bought into that idea. Even that teachers too. When you have any party in the school, they will say, oh, we have put it there. This again, I'm keeping this for you. When you do your recycling, remember also. Okay, no problem. So the second pickup we had, it was a wow experience. We did not know that to even measure up to that. Actually, I would say it's openly. The recycling which told us, because when they put the thing on weight, it could go beyond 100, and we are so sure that it thing weight up to maybe 120 or so. But when the waste was, what we do? We just admitted, okay, don't worry, he said we'll give us 5 extra. Okay, no problem. The next time, we won't have it that way. It's part of the experience. And to get the plastics, it's not difficult at all. Apart from the problem, but you know me, don't think I have confidence in you. Once you commit an offense, oh, fine, now you get 2 bags. Before you make on weekly basis, you have it. In fact, because we were storing this in the store, I don't ask myself, if I'm not to go take the friend of the guy design a place outside. Let's just bring the net here. And before you make on weekly basis, it's free. I thought you will tell me, sir, I hope we are going to share this money. I don't want to share it now, they don't want just keep it. And I told them, by the time we get the cash out, why those things we get, because we need a lot of things like foods, butlers, something like that. It's in an estimate. And now we are calling everybody that we should just be into this program. I was struggling with one of the submitters. I know when I did that, I'll be able to ensure that I have such project when I was build. Even I took the experience to earlier I was telling people, why do you put this on the drainage? Because my house happens to be the last on the street. When it's and I said, after the being there to that question, what we believe we are doing is that we are also making our own impact in sustaining the environment, and that's what I want everyone to do. So let me just stop there. I'm not going to so thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ageshi. Thank you very much. Mr. Ageshi said he's not the man of many words, but he has told us enough. Thank you very much. Right now, we'll be going to having a keynote address, and to help us with that will be the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Water, Ministry of Environment and Water Resources, Mr. Gaji, who is duly represented. Sorry. Please, can I have Mrs. Joy? Mrs. Joy, please, can you come over? Please, Mrs. Joy. All right, while we get that settled, we've had team leads during this Eco Schools project. We've had volunteers, we've had people who have gone to schools to help out. And it is also worthy that I recognize and appreciate such people, although there is time for that. But this program, the gardens that have been set up, the trees that have been planted, the recycling that has been done, the upcycling that has been done in so many schools wouldn't have been possible without the help of some of our team leads. And most of them, we have Mrs. Olabisi at the back. Mrs. Olabisi, can you please raise your hand? Exactly. She has been a great help. We have Mrs. Joy, yes, still at the back. And for some others, we have persons like Mr. Israel, we have Mr. Kudus. I know most of the teachers can recognize these names. They have been so the Director of Environmental Education Unit for the Ministry of Environment and Water Resources. Please, can we give a round of applause? She's representing the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Environment and Water Resources. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon,
It's nice to be here again. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon,
Good afternoon, the Eco Ambassador. I really envy you. Sorry, I came in a little bit late. We have other programs and I have to quickly do one or two things in order for me. And I was told I have to represent the PS, which he ought to have been here on Tuesday, and maybe the program was held on Tuesday, because he told me I'm going with you. That was what he wrote on the memo sent. But unfortunately, he has to be with the entourage going to LASU for the graduation event, so he can't be here. It's two opposite directions. So on behalf of the Lagos State Ministry of the Environment, in the Office of the Environmental Services, and the Office of the Permanent Secretary, Mr. Tajuddin Ubolaji Gaji, I have the speech to read, and the speech is just word of encouragement, and I will make it a little bit interactive, because environment does not need much of a grammar. Then we need to be enlightened, we need to be environmental literate, and we must have the right etiquette. I'll start with this. Lagos State is a state that has over 25 million inhabitants. We are we generate waste, and we have we ever asked ourselves where this waste everybody wants to build on it? Do we dispose this waste the right way? Do we sort our waste? We have so many. If you look at the landmass in Lagos State, we still want to manage our waste. We need land space. In the next 10 years, we might not have. Then look at what we are doing with the waste today. Are we really managing the waste?
We have so many things going on the land, and we still manage our waste within landfills. In the next 10 years, what we are doing with the waste today, are we really managing the waste or mismanaging the waste? I will tell you, we are mismanaging the waste. And if we mismanage this room, we are spending we are not doing it right now, we are not getting it right. This small press road, there was a bus and a car, at least educated, let me put it that way. A pet bottle to the car, and the car was trying to, fighting on the road. I looked at what was thrown on the road. That was a pet bottle. We all see the malam with their card. When they go on, they don't even pick the refuse these days. They pick the things that has economic values. And we gave them this economic power because we just dump it indiscriminately. We look at it as waste, but to them, it's giving them economic power. They are earning more, yes, they are earning a lot from it. So the message I have from the Office of the Environmental Services today is for us to, one, think about our environment, own our environment, make it a sustainable environment. Environment is also be useful to us, that will give us good health, that will give us what we wanted in terms of good food. It's going to help us to achieve the sustainable development goals. The speaker that came up, she said we are going to do the 1, 2, 6. We are doing all the 17 SDGs. From what I've learned with the SDG, no poverty. You cannot tackle no poverty alone without going to climate action, without going to partnership, without thinking about education. So all the 17 SDG goals, if you read it very well, they are telling us that they are all interwoven, and for us to achieve one, we are achieving all. For us to have climate action, for us to have safe environment, to have so many things that the SDG is telling us, and the themes and agenda of the state government under the health and environment, you find out that we have to attain all. And we cannot do it alone without thinking about partnership. This is why the Ministry of Environment, the FAME International, the Heart Foundation, the Ministry of Education, we have so many districts here. That's why we are all here together. We are all stakeholders, and we are putting all our hands together the great environment we all do. Waste, cutting of trees, trade, environmentally trade. Tell yourself, you have to be must have this environmental literacy. If you can't give it out, they cannot have it. And for Mrs. Okunu, you have done it so well. And the Ministry of Environment is part of it because the unit that I belong to, that is the environmental, to bring together all environmental based clubs in schools. That is the environmental based club. And what she is doing is just a section of the 10 things we are doing there. That's why for everything she's doing, the ministry is always part of it. She has achieved the 10 hours. Reuse, reduce, recycle. You have so many, I think all those things that have to do with 10 hours. That is exactly what she did. What are we saying? She's giving us the consciousness to own our environment. She's encouraging us to have them young. That's why we are going to school. We are our children will change us, whether we like it or not. All the mass media is not only for us. We are now using your children to come back home and tell you, Mommy, don't throw that waste on the road. Sort your waste. We have sustainable lifestyles. Yes, if we have sustainable lifestyle, agriculture, you will start thinking about this type of farming that you use your waste material as manure. You use less of chemicals and you live healthily. Then we need to be responsible citizens. We need to think about sustainability and we need to conserve what we have for the generation yet unborn. If you think you are planting a tree for just vegetables, you are going to get more oxygen from it. It's going to use up more carbon dioxide we are putting into the environment, and we are doing more for environment. So on this note, we are encouraging all other stakeholders. You need to do more. You need to come to the government. Government cannot do it alone. So on this note, I would like to say thank you, and Mrs. Okuno and the team. Thank you very much.
No. My name is Ojo Bubi. I bring with me warm regards from Dr. Joy, who is the General Manager of the Lagos State Protection Agency. All protocols observed. She would love to be with today, so it is my honor to represent her at your ceremony. We have been following the Faith Foundation EcoSchools project with interest over the years. We have been impressed with the enthusiasm, innovation, and commitment of the students, their teachers, their parents, and there will be some very impressive recycling, upcycling, gardening projects shown today, and I think from the video. As we all know, the children are our future, and with the planet in an environmental crisis, it has never been more important to teach our children how to look after their environment. And indeed, I believe that the children will be teaching us how to look after our environment. It is our shared personal responsibility to do what we can to help preserve our environment for ourselves, our health, and for our future children. Education and awareness is a key cornerstone in the tools to changing awareness, to changing behavior, and to helping our environment. And it's something that we at LASEPA very much encourage and spend a lot of time on. So the FAVE project is very, very important to us, and we love what you've been doing with students. I hope each and every one of you that have participated in these projects understand that what you are doing matters, that what you have learned matters, that your change in behavior together, when we all come together, will make a difference to the environment. It is only together that we can make a change. So I want to say congratulations to all of you. In my books, you're all already winners. Thank you very much for all your hard work, and we're very, very pleased to be here, and I can't wait to see who gets the award. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Please, you can still encourage her with a round of applause. Representing the Arts Foundation, I would like to please call Mrs. Oluchi.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome all of you here, the FAPE team, all the coordinators, the students, the teachers, and of course all the different stakeholders from the government, the private sector, the civil society. My name is Oluchi Okorafo. I'm very honored to be here on behalf of Arts Foundation to celebrate the EcoSchool Nigeria closeout. As in case you didn't know, Aspire Coronation Trust Foundation, we're a grant-making and capacity-building organization, and we were established in 2016 to help organizations on the continent that are addressing several challenges, whether it be health, environment, economic challenges, social challenges. And we support organizations like FAPE to help contribute to addressing these challenges and building sustainable communities. And we just have to say that we're very, very happy. We have had such a robust partnership with FAPE in such a short time. We started supporting them in 2020, and obviously COVID-19 came and they had a lot to deal with, like most other organizations, to adapt their programs to all these protocols. And we really, we recognize the good work they did, and that's why we had to continue supporting them in 2021. So we just really appreciated all the efforts that they are doing towards the contribution, towards contributing to environmental sustainability and of course supporting future generations. So I mean, there are so many, of course, the previous speaker just discussed. I mean, climate change is such a huge priority on the world now. It's an extreme priority, and there are many challenges Nigeria has to deal with that were mentioned earlier: poverty, pollution, waste management, obviously, which greatly affects the health and sanitation and water in Nigeria. So it's very important what FAPE does. But I would just like to highlight one of the most important parts and really what draws acts towards FAPE's work. And that's sort of the behavioral change that was mentioned. Because to bring people together and to start teaching them climate action, all the different things that were brought here today, teaching them sustainable gardening, recycling, upcycling, things that are not only contributing to a better environment, but empowering their own livelihoods. So they're saying, I'm affecting the future before me, but then I can also feed myself. So it's definitely an important factor. And Arts Foundation is really committed to not only environmental protection, but supporting human activities that contribute to future sustainability. And of course, I think that's evident here by all the stories that we heard today that FAPE is definitely contributing to that. I know throughout 2021, discussing, I mean, it's nice to hear from the district coordinators themselves, but discussing with Mrs. Okunu all the challenges that were coming, the story of the demarcation of they had built their garden in the school and all of a sudden they built something and they had to move everything. And then of course with a lot of flooding in Lagos. Imagine doing all that work and having to start from the ground up. But
the passion, the behavioral change that had already happened was what kept them passionate to keep going. You could have easily just said, well, build a garden, everything is destroyed, let's move on. But all the different parts, they had already been developed a passion in them. And I think that's what drew them to persevere and keep going. So I really, really want to salute the Foundation and the entire team for another successful cycle for the EcoSchools project. And I would also like to thank all the different facilitators and coordinators that helped contribute to this success. You put all your time and effort alongside your other work. A lot of you are teaching things from the normal school curriculum. So to put that time and effort, it really takes a lot. And finally, we would like to congratulate the students. We know that your diligence is very, very important to the future before you. So we really salute you and thank you all. And Art Foundation is glad to continuously support the great work that Big Foundation does. Thank you, everyone.
Art Foundation, please, Mrs. Oluchi, please, can you come back? All right, so right now we want to present the awards. The first award will be Award of Appreciation to Art Foundation.
Art Foundation. It is my I really want to appreciate you for your support and help. You have been a great support to the foundation, to Faith International Foundation, and because of you, we are where we are, right? Everyone, please give our foundation a wonderful applause. Possible. And actually got through that light on us for you to see us. And so today, we want to appreciate you this is an award of recognition for your tremendous support and passion for the EcoSchoolsNG projects and for environmental sustainability in Nigeria. Thank you. Before you go, we want you and I to give the following people.
Hello, Isaiah. Thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you so much. I hope you are enjoying the session. I'm Naomi Omotosh. I'm the Communications Manager for PAVE.
Okay, so our first award of appreciation will go to Hakam. Please give us a round of applause as they come up.
So Pakam.
Hello, Janet.
Everybody, Pakam. Give them a round of applause. So I remember when we started the EcoSchoolsNG project with Art Foundation 2020, and we had to go to Ekpe, Badagry, and Ikorodu. It wasn't really an easy thing, trying to convince the students and schools and teachers in those areas that, oh, we will come and collect your dust or your waste. We are going to come and pack up, right? But it was still successful. But this year, partnering with Pakam actually made everything easy. Everything was just easy. All they need to do was to download the app, Pakam, and schedule for a waste pickup. The nearest recycler around that school will go to their school and pack up. Like, seriously. And not just that, immediately they see the worth of their waste. Right now, I know some schools have 35,000 naira in their wallet in the space of just 3 months. I mean, that's just amazing. So thank you so much, Pakam. I want Art Foundation to present. I want to see.
I present this award. Appreciate your contributions to Faith Foundation. As you know, Nigeria, we have a lot of challenges. So for people to be inspired to do something, they have to, as you said, see the worth in it, and without your organization making it easy for people to see the worth in waste and to contribute to environmental sustainability. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're enjoying this session. Please let us know where you're joining us from. And you can also introduce yourselves in
Right now, we want to award the Eco from Marlboro, East Enugu State. Marlboro Primary School. Marlboro Primary School. We stretched out all the way to Ogun State.
Thank you so much, Marlboro Primary School. You're coming to that your area now, wow. But we thank God we are still alive. The traffic, oh, God Almighty. But I'm happy that you were able to, appreciate the work that the project that we brought to you. We've had all of that. Today we are watching you in collaboration with that foundation. Thank you for all that you have done.
Thank you.
I would like to say a big thank you to Faith Foundation for this wonderful opportunity given to us in Marlboro. Say thank you, we appreciate it. Thank you too.
Next will be, okay, next now it is Lagos Education District 1, Girls Senior High School. Girls Senior High. Mrs. Modubola Amusa, please can we give a round of applause?
So this next award Eco Coordinator of the Year, Lagos Education District 1, presented to Mrs. Opelola Amusa of Girls Senior High School. I want to say a very big thank you to the International Art Foundation and everyone that has planned or that has been involved in this program. All our sponsors, I say God bless, greater height and forward ever.
Next is the Eco Coordinator of the Year, Lagos Education District 6, Oduduwa Senior Secondary School, Mrs. Adebuke Temitayo.
This award is to the Eco Coordinator of the Year, Lagos Educational District 6, presented today to Mrs. Adebimpe Tibitayo of Oduduwa Senior Secondary School.
I want to say a big thank you. I never knew I could, it would get to me. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
To join us, make the next presentation would be Mrs. Banire M.A. Please, ma'am. The Director of Environmental Education Unit, Ministry of Environment and Water Resources. We are presenting this to the next officer, Lagos Education District 1. Next officer, Lagos Education District 1, Mr. Taiwo. Gemini.
I wasn't asked to do this. I have to do a little citation. Yes, this is our own. Like I said, we have environmental peace club, and for each of the education districts, we have desk officer. He's one of the desk officers. They have been doing so wonderfully well. We've done a lot of things with him, we've done with others, and he has been so wonderful. So when I was giving this to you, I just said, this is our own. So you can see why she called me. So on behalf of FAME Foundation and the Art Foundation, with the Art Foundation and FAME, I present this award to Mr. Taiwo of Desk Officer, Lagos Education District 1, in grateful appreciation and recognition of your commitment and dedication to EcoSchoolsNG projects in Lagos State, and the one we are doing with the Ministry of Environment and Water Resources. It's not there, we added.
Thank you.
Next, we have the Desk Officer, Lagos Educational District 6, Mrs. Kudriat.
Doctor.
Oh, Doctor. Okay. Well, I don't think she's here. Please, let's give her a round of applause.
Dr. Kudriat, highly passionate lady. She's an environmentalist. I think her PhD is in physics, environmental physics, yes. Highly passionate woman. So on behalf of the Faith Foundation and the ACT Foundation, I present this award to you for your recognition of your service and contribution to environmental sustainability.
Thank you.
Next, we have the Desk Officer, Lagos Education District 4, Mr. Olaruwaju Latin.
Street. When I say season, that means he knows the onion and he knows when to use it. He's always passionate and ready. He was at the Wednesday, yes. At the call within 24 hours, he got all the students together and we're at the World Cancer Day. That's it for you. On behalf of Faith and ACT Foundation, you have this for your contribution to.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the session. Thank you very much for joining us. Please, if you've not introduced yourself, kindly do that in the chat box. Thank you very much.
Okay, we will still continue with the goodwill message, and I would like to introduce and still call up to the stage mompreneur, Mrs. Mofolishade Shaneke. Please, if you are here, mompreneur. Can we give a round of applause, please?
This is a setup. Good afternoon. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Proud of this project. I met somewhere 2 or 3 years ago, and she was just telling me that was when with passion, talking about how she wants a change. She's particular about the environment, what she can do. And in my work with Entrepreneur, I am big on women fulfilling their dreams, despite everything, despite being a mother, despite being a wife, despite being whatever. So when I see women that push through, I do everything to support them. So thank you, Faith Foundation. Thank you, Act Foundation, all of the brands that have supported. Thank you to the schools, all the people who have been celebrated here for supporting this dream and making this happen. I mean, the little we can do, while some people are busy complaining about Nigeria, so people are busy trying to make a change. And I know that if we have more people who gather together and take just one little problem and decide, this is my life work, this is what I'm going to make a difference in, Nigeria will be better and it can be better. So thank you everyone who's out here to celebrate and support this work. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Also for a good real message, I would like to call up to the stage Mr. Esmond Majekojomi, the founder of Rufasi, that's the Kiloman Forest Animal Sanctuary Initiative, represented by Mrs. Adesheye Umao. Please, can you come up for your good real message? Can you please give a round of applause? What is saying that we set up? It's not set up.
Good afternoon, everyone. Greetings from the entire staff and team in Rufasi, especially from our founder, Mr. Desmond. We really love to be here today, but he's a little too. And he would just want me to say a very big congratulations to Mrs. Okunu and the entire film team, because you make the work really easy and lovely. It doesn't sound like it used to sound, like picking bottles everywhere. It sounds really better with the way that you start. We just love to congratulate you and say thank you so much. And to all the students, the ambassadors, the partners, and the sponsors, we love to say thank you for this work, for supporting not just you, but every other person working. We would love to say to everyone sitting here today, keep loving nature. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. And we will also have Mrs. Areste Naise. Sorry if I didn't pronounce it well. The Executive Director of FABRA, Food and Beverage Recycling Alliance. Please can we give a round of applause?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm really delighted to be here. My name is Agarise Lucia Olagise. I'm here representing the Food and Beverage Recycling Alliance, which is a coalition of food and beverage sector players. We currently have 21 members, and we're happy to be part of this very exciting program. Personally, I've known Faith Foundation for some years, but as an alliance, we got engaged with them in 2020 during the COVID period. And you all agree with me that that was a very difficult time. Mrs. Temitope talked about the time when we had to go to different schools. So we're part of that entourage that went to Badagry, and your board member was part of that. It was, faith made it exciting, even though it was a difficult job to do. Two key things why the Alliance was interested was one, advocacy. We know that there's a need for more awareness in this space. And the key awareness has to go to children because they're the future. So we need to start educating them and talking about recycling at this time. The second part was the waste management. Most people in the room today have said waste is not waste until it is totally wasted, showing that waste can be a resource. So those are two of the key focus areas the LBRA has, and that's why we decided to partner with PAVE International. I'm also excited because they also shared with me an improvement from 2020 where they included Packer that made it easier for the schools to have access to recyclers to pick up their waste, to come and pack their waste. It's really key because for any program, you need to make it sustainable. And you need to always constantly be flexible to change and improve on it to make it better. I want to congratulate all the ambassadors today, the children. It's a very good. Sorry, I want to.
Okay, so right now we want to present certificates to the Eco ambassadors. And to help me do that will be the admin office of Faith International Foundation. No other person than Mrs. Olabisi Omotosho. Please can we give a round of applause? She will do the presentation.
Good afternoon, everybody. All duly observed. We'll be giving out a certificate to our outstanding Eco ambassadors once again. This project is possible because of their dedication. They've worked really hard, they have curriculum, they have their schoolwork, but even with it, they were able to take part in this project with their whole heart. So first, I would like to say thank you to them. They have done well. Can we have a round of applause for them? They are amazing. Thank you so much. And then I want to tell teachers, for giving them their class as well. So thank you.
So the first certificate is to be presented to Olani and Medina from Oduduwa Senior High School.
Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. Enjoying yourself.
Owolabi Madelos from Girls Senior High School. Owolabi Timile Joseph from Keke Senior High School. The teachers can also represent the Eco ambassadors.
Thank you. Sunday Gift Onyebuchi, Alimosho Senior High School. Thank you. Okay, we have Owolabi Marvelous. Our teacher is here. Thank you. Thank you. Awen Udie Happiness, Aguda Senior Grammar School. Semi Rama, Jubilee Model Senior Grammar School. Oderinda Omotoyoshi, Surulere Senior Grammar School, Senior Secondary School. Usoiyo Emeka, Mainland Senior High School. Iwe Mime Afolashade, Herbert Macaulay Girls Senior High School. Rashid Olawumi, Apapa Senior High School. Nola Arinola Opemipo, Oduduwa Senior High School. Madu Chinwendu, Ikeja Junior College. Abdul Karim Ridwan, Echo Boys Senior High School.
Abubakar Amirat, Ewututu Senior Grammar School. Ademola Joseph, Oregon Senior High School. Badmos Kalimat, Magoro Comprehensive High School. Michael Favor, OOLG Primary School.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Please, can we give the ECO ambassadors a round of applause? The people that just collected their certificates are the ones that came third in the assessment, because we did not just do the practical, we also did class assessments to know if they can pen down what they've learned. Now we'll be moving on to those that got second in the assessment, second position, and helping us to do this presentation would be the representative of Parkham. Yes, please, Ms. Wumi. Please, can we give her a round of applause? It is not a setup, it is ordained. It is ordained to be. Please, let's encourage her even as she steps up.
Ikuenoke Gift, Girls Senior High School. Olabi Luwatofumi Hassan, Keke Senior High School. Olaose Become Precious from Ali Mosho Senior High School. Ejiki Precious from Ali Mosho Senior High School. Adetula Oluwa Pelumi, Aguda Senior Grammar School. Olaniyan Fatia, Jubilee Model Senior Grammar School. Adeshino Dayin, Surulere Senior Secondary School. Adebanfo Emmanuel, Mainland Senior High School. Damian Christabel, Herbert Macaulay Senior High School. Lawal Wasiu, Apapa Senior High School. Okonkwo Ebuka, Oduduwa Senior High School. Unorom Amarachi, Ikeja Junior College.
Ape Emmanuel, Echo Boys Senior High School. Adeniji Eniola, Ewututu Senior Grammar School. Patrick Joshua, Oregon Senior High School. Paul Glory, Magboro Comprehensive High School. Uzo Victoria, OOLG Primary School, Magboro.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Pankam. So please, can we give them a round of applause? They all came second. No, your job is not done. Okay, now the students that came first in the assessment, and their bags will be sent to them. But to help us do this presentation will be Obey Farms. This is it.
Mrs. Olushola Showemimo.
Please, can we give a round of applause?
Annie Hara Ganiu from Echo Boys Senior High School. Durosanya Ayomide, Keke Senior High School. Olawale Ziyada, Alimosho Senior High School. Ebaluana Imorebe. I'm sorry. Aguda Senior Grammar School. Adina Oyeka, Jubilee Model Senior Grammar School. Unochiri Emanuela, Surulere Senior Secondary School. Suru Pius, Olaveshe, Milan Senior High School. Akele Ifeoluwa, Harvard Macaulay Girls Senior High School. Ibi Terugwa Cosmos, Apapa Senior High School. Addition of Samson, Oduduwa Senior High School. Akinjagunla Tuminse Magoro Comprehensive High School.
Hello, everyone.
Andrew Iniso Ewutu Senior Grammar School. Okwe Caleb, Oregon Senior High School. Akubuete Blessing, OOLG Primary School, Magoro. Abino Victor, Ikeja Junior College. Ake Emmanuel, Echo Boys Senior High School.
All right, the overall best in the assessment, Osele Elizabeth Oluwati from Girls Senior High School. We can do better. She's the overall best. Thank you very much. I always call you on my family. Thank you very much, ma'am. Mr. Let me see, you're still here. Okay.
Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. Please, if you not introduce yourself, please help us drop a message in the chat section. Then please tell us where you are listening from or watching from. Thank you very much. By the way, I'm Naomi Omotosho. I'm the brand manager for.
Please, I would like the representatives of NASFA to please come on stage. It's not a setup, it's ordained. You're going to help us with a presentation to the best eco ambassadors in upcycling in all the districts. And you'll be doing that beside Queen Faber.
First is Olawale Ziyada, Alimosho Senior Grammar School, Lagos Educational District on Agege.
Congratulations, Olawale. This is fantastic. It's great hard work on your part. And we're just encouraged by what you've done. Please continue to be great. Congratulations.
Next is Memuda Amira Okikiola from Lagos Educational District 6, Oshodi. Outstanding performance in upcycling.
I see that the competition was very stiff. So for you, this is amazing, fantastic.
Next is Olajimeji Daniel, Magoro High School, Ogun State.
Congratulations, Daniel. Congratulations.
Favor Okafor, Aguda Senior Grammar School, Lagos Educational District 4, Sabo Yaba.
Congratulations, Favor. Make us so proud. I hope you're proud.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Please open the studio on the stage. Next, we want to present the best Eco Ambassador in gardening. And we're doing that for all the districts. And to join us, we have Dr. Femi. We have Dr. Femi. Okay, sorry. Mompreneur, we have you here, Mrs. Mofulo Shade Shoneika. Please can we give a round of applause? And we also have Obe Farms. Please can we give a round of applause? All right, so who is the first person in the category?
Duro Sanya Ayomide, Keke Senior High School, Lagos Educational District 1, Agege.
Okay, congratulations. I'm presenting this award to you. I am making Drew Sawyer. Congratulations. I need to add that, all the things that are here was given to you by Mrs. Solution. Give a round of applause. And then you also have the state compost special delivery. Doing what you do.
Prosper Akako, Aguda Senior Grammar School, Lagos Educational District 4, Sabo Yaba.
So, congratulations, Prosper Akako, Best Eco Ambassador, Gardening category.
in recognition of your outstanding performance in gardening during the EcoSchoolNG 2021. Let me add, should you ever want to visit Ope Farms, we will be glad to have you.
Akom Lawrence, Echo Boys Senior High School, Lagos Educational District 6, Oshodi.
So congratulations, Akom Lawrence, Best Eco Ambassador, Gardening category. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You are not done. All right, next in our category, the best eco ambassador in recycling. And we'll be having Dr. Femi Adekoke to help us with the presentation. The president of LAGRA, as Lagos Recycling Association. Welcome, sir.
First on the list is Tiani Kausara, Magboro Primary School, Ogun State.
Tiani Kausara, congratulations for this award. Keep recycling, keep the environment safe.
Okuenobe Gift, Girls High School, Lagos Educational District 1, Agege. Najidin Alimat, Surulere Senior Secondary School, Lagos Educational District 4, Sabo, Yaba.
Can you come forward a bit? Forward a bit. Zaha?
Glory Paul, Magboro High School, Ogun State.
Please, I would like Professor Okudo to come up and help us with this presentation. Prof, please. Thank you very much, sir.
I think we need to give these children a wonderful round. We must remember these kids are underserved kids, and they still find time to make good of what they are doing. It is very important that we give them one more time a resounding round of applause. So, congratulations to you, Glory Paul, for your award. And remember, this should just be the beginning. All right? This is the beginning. You will do better and better. All right? All right. Thank you.
awarded to the teachers who participated in the EcoSchools project. We know that some of them are not here, but we still certify them because they completed the work.
Mrs. Kende Awoyemi, Magoro Community Primary School. Mrs. Olayinka Olaleye Temitayo, Oluwafumisho, Ewututu Senior Grammar School. Adebanjo, Mr. Adebanjo Ademolu, Magoro Community High School. Mrs. Yusuf Bemisola Pe, Keke Senior High School. Mrs. Bankole Bemiga Afolabi Ali Mosho Senior High School. Mrs. Amushon Modupe Ola Girls Senior High School. Mr. Adeniji David, Echo Boys Senior High School. Mrs. Akim Biton Oluwawemimo Oluranti, Ikeja Junior High School. Mrs. Adebipe Temitayo Abosede Oduduwa Senior High School. Mrs. Orioye Bukanyo Oluwakemi Oregun Senior High School. Mr. Taiwo Ageshin Apapa Senior High School. Mrs. Rashidat Mojisola Babatunde Herbert Macaulay Senior High School. Mrs. Bilikis Kende Oyekele Mainland Senior High School. Mr. Ismaila Akamfe Ashafa Surulere Senior Secondary School. Mr. Raphael Fayemi, Jubilee Model Senior Grammar School. Mr. Jinadu Aziz, Aguda Community Junior Grammar School. Mr. Ezekiel Oniyelu, Aguda Community Senior Grammar School. Mrs. Alabi Abiola, Aguda Junior Grammar School. Mrs. Ekeyom Asanya Uduenso, Aguda Senior Grammar School.
Hello, everyone. You're currently watching the EcoSchool Closeout 2021 Graduations and Awards Ceremony. Hope you're having a great time. Please let us know where you are joining us from in the
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Please can we give Prof a round of applause? The next presentation, do we have Keypreneur here? Please come on stage as well. It's not the setup. I keep saying it. It's not the setup. It's ordained to be. Please join us. You'll be making.
Thank you very much, Mr. Odo.
So at this point, I had to take the mic from him because he's also a recipient of the award. Please clap for our hands. Thank you very much. So the next category of awards actually for our amazing team leads. Every organization has manpower, human resource, and we are so grateful to our team leads. Please give them a round of applause. All amazing people, they do the work, they do the work. Without them, we will not have such a close-knit relationship with our desk officers, district officers, our schools, and our principals. So we're going to call them out now to get their awards. Thank you very much. So first here is Mr. John Bidemi, team lead for the state. Please keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Keep clapping, Mr. John, Mr. John. Recognition of your outstanding dedication and service to the EcoSchools Nigeria 2021. Mr. John, you have been of very great help. Thank you so much for all your contribution and support. Oh, good people. Next, we have Mrs. Rhoda Olaoye, Team Lead Educational District 4. Okay, next is Mr. Udochukwu. Coming for our MC. Next is Mr. Yusuf Kudus, Team Lead, Lagos Educational District 1. Keep clapping, please. Okay, go District 1. Team leads, we have a very special one that stood out this year in particular. Please, let's give it up for the team lead of the year, volunteer of the year, Mr. Israel Ademola. District 1 is just winning. Educational District 4.
is about community. This one is nation. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Juliet Vincent Obi. I am the founder of EcoSchoolsNG. At EcoSchoolsNG, what we do is that we raise today's kids to become tomorrow's business models. So for the coming year, we want to partner with our friends Nigeria to begin to have Eco School Enterprise. About recycling, upcycling, and gardening for what happens at the end of the day. How do we translate that to money? So we want them to begin to take up business lessons so that they will know how to come up with business ideas and begin to have green businesses. Graduation, we are going to have a green fair. Nigeria is going to happen. There's supposed to be a chair somewhere making this meal and we'll buy them. So the idea is for them to know that this they are doing can be monetized and they make money with it. By the time they are in university, they will start looking for jobs or start creating one. Eco ambassadors to train them to become eco CEOs. They can call the member of their company and they will end up, or when they graduate from some secondary school, they will hand over to the COO. So we have the CEO, we have the COO, and they have the member of their board. So the company will not die, the company will keep growing as long as the school is safe. So we have the automatic here. The idea is for us to spend it and make more. But unfortunately, we are taking this when all our guests have gone. Because the idea is that every of our guests will go with one automatic. They are still here. Okay, so I'm going to start off. I don't know who owns this. Which school is this? You are not the one. Where is the ambassador? Come forward. Who owns this school? Come forward. Who owns this school? Come forward. So this one is how much is it? I don't have my hours. Can I pay 2,000? No. Because of the network. Okay. Why is your and they will go into the world and we start raising all of them. We have some of them outside, so we're going to start this one now. Our guest can be a children. It's not cool. You are spinning, check your pocket. Something maybe I'll wait for non-by I'm not even buying our. So let's let's see. Yeah, anyone. Okay, I'm going for this. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, you have the idea. Imagine what will happen when we have this here. So that is why the President Africa is coming in next. And what we want you to do is to reach out to people to sponsor an ambassador, to take up the enterprise cost so that they cannot come back to now educate people how to teach the 20 schools, that 20 schools, right? So the population the economic for each school, and money and time. So one for each school, one for each school. One for each school. We have 20 schools. Maybe I can give it to you. So we have to take people from state to school. For each school, we are getting take a copy of this book by money and time. If we teach them how to manage money, how to make money, how to manage money, and how to multiply money and invest their money. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Please, we can go.
Yes. All right, thank you very much. Outside, so we have more of the Ottoman outside. We have some of the, we have those with different designs. We have the harvest that they've made all outside. So in just a shop, while you can go and get yourself. This is a way of encouraging these eco ambassadors for their efforts. This is one way of encouraging them. Next, we will make a presentation to the best of the best. And before I call out those that are the best eco coordinator, the school, the best eco school, and the best eco ambassador, before I do that, I would like to have Mrs. Daniel please come up to the stage. Can we give a round of applause? Also, the person representing the Dex Officer District 4, please. Come up to the stage, thank you very much. And also, Mrs. Okuyu, you here. Thank you very much.
All right, so this is an award, and I'm handing award to the eco coordinators from all the schools, but this particular to Mrs.
Round of applause to Harry.
I'm delighted to present this award to Mr. You are the outstanding eco coordinator here, 2021, from Abuja Senior Grammar School, Lagos Educational District 4, Sabo Yaba. And this is a grateful record appreciation and recognition of your commitment and dedication to the EcoSchoolsNG project and being awarded. Thank you. This is I'm sure everybody knows that she is very, very passionate. And because of that, I want you to give her a very big round of applause. We talk about gardening, she's there. We talk about upcycling. In fact, recently, how many Ottoman of them uncountable. So I think she's so passionate, and I think we deserve this award. Congratulations.
Next is the Echo School of the Year of all the schools, all the districts, and the state. The Echo School of the Year, Aguda, Senior Grammar
School.
Congratulations! He was coming home again. Okay.
To make the like to call to the podium, to the stage, the representative of the TGPS District 1, Mr. Adeboye Adekunle, and also Professor Okuno. Let's also come to the stage. This is the final award, and this is the award for the Best Eco Ambassador of the Year. It is a big recognition.
Say something about responsibility of this for she or he or she gets the award.
This is been a long day for all of us. All of best is it for us to individual. Who has been most individual has been extended some of the things, most of the things that we have done. The individual will have to carry the banner of sustainability as we move forward into the future. The individual will have to understand that it's not just about this award. It's not just about the things that the children are taken away from this location. It's about practice. Environmental sustainability is about practice. It's about getting yourself to understand that, yes, I am picking bottles in school. I should also be picking them in my home. I should also be picking them on the streets. I should also be telling people about the need to keep this environment safe, sustainable for us all. It's not an easy task. Some of you may have, many of us, a person like me who left sometimes ago and came back to teach before, seem to be very dry. The world is growing bigger. If we do not do something to correct this, we will not be able to have a future for all of the children that we're giving award to. Your role is very strong, and you,
If you can carry that along, tomorrow we will have a world that is safe, a world that is
want to say a very big thank you to Faith International Foundation. I didn't try to explain this. I didn't even know that they were going to give me any awards. So I want to say thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Wow. So we have come to the end of this program. Many of us may be very emotional. This is just a project. It's been a very long, interesting night from the Aspire Coronation Trust Foundation to the Lagos State Ministry of Environment and Water Resources, Lagos State Education, Lagos State Ministry of Education, NAGRA, RAN, stakeholders, Mufasi, Renewal, NASEPA, GIVO, and a whole lot of other stakeholders. But most importantly, we wouldn't have had this elaborate or beautiful gathering or a successful project like the EcoSchoolsNG project without our amazing ambassadors. We are all ambassadors because we know for all of you that we are called here today, you have excelled well in those roles. And I mean, everybody's a winner, but just one person has to be recognized anyway. And I want you to go home having this in mind that you are a winner and you have been called upon here because you have excelled in your various disciplines. And you know it's like the rigorous. After the practical work, we also change exams. We need of which the meaning was the part. Many of you did when you don't say people about it. And it just shows that sometimes things like this come up and we treat with levity. You know, we're not really, into it at all. But then you see the impact. So I told them that we are going to one of many of them said they wanted to come. From Badagry. Guys, it's too far. Just say we have an online link that you can everybody still wants to come. And I've been getting she wants to scale up this. People from Ogun State are also calling us. They know we can't. That's why we need the support of everybody listening to me and hearing this word. We need more support, more encouragement, especially for these children. It's not yes, we have any shadow of doubt anymore. Because we see, went to our school, we have to be diligent. So we don't just assume. Where are you? Yes, photo group, photo picture. We also need your emails or what's it called, phone number, so that we can do something like an alumni hangout. Because I know you're leaving school soon. So even the teachers are not leaving you, it's not the end though. I hope you know that we are still in touch. Was still making sure that thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Please, all the volunteers, please come on stage. Okay, let's start with the student, please.
Thank you so much for giving us your time. I hope you enjoyed every bit of it.
Thank you, Father, for seeing us through the day. What an excellent event. Thank you for the spirit of excellence in the name of Jesus. Lord God, as we all return back to our homes, to our schools, to our offices, we pray that you will be with us in Jesus' name. And when we gather again by your grace next year, this program will be on another level in Jesus' name. Thank you, Father.
you very much. Please, we would like to have a photo session. All the students, please, outside. We'll be having a photo session with all the students at photo booths. Please, the media team, help us direct them to where to do that. Also, we have Ottoman outside. We have Ottoman outside. Please, let's go and encourage them. Let's go through. Let's go through the item. All the volunteers, please, we would like to have you on the stage. All the volunteers, all the trainers, please, come on. All those that won awards, all those that awards, please come to the interview session. Wow. Please say back to Joy for a little talk for you all.